Okay, so the trial for 45 is going on right now. In case you don't know, um, he's on trial for, and I need everyone to understand this, right? He's not on trial for paying off a porn star, okay? He's on trial for cooking the books, violating campaign finance laws, and covering up the $130,000 payment to a porn star, okay? That's what he's on trial for. He basically cooked the books to make it look like that money that he gave to Stormy Daniels didn't come through illegal means, right? And of course, his Foot Clan members, um, his gag order gangsters, we like to call them, is running around New York. Don't even care about the details of the case and all that. All they care about is try to make it seem like people is out to get him or whatever like that. And if you don't know what I mean, I got a couple of examples right here. First of all, we're going to start with that idiot clown buffoon, Byron Donalds. DJ, spin that shit. Oh yeah, by the way, fair use.
This is a misuse of the justice system. And look around New York. New York's got plenty of issues. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You have all of NYPD's finest down here because of this travesty going on in that courtroom. Meanwhile, the citizens of New York are less safe, and the district attorney in New York is not prosecuting real crime. He's a Soros-backed DA going after his chief political rival in Donald Trump. America is better than this. And so, unfortunately, it's going to take the American people this November to let their voices be heard on this travesty of justice that's occurring and making sure that Donald Trump is the 47th president of the United States. I've never seen anything like it. This is a joke. It is a farce. It is a travesty. We are better than this as Americans. And unfortunately, the Democrat Party has lost their ever-loving minds. And so it's going to take the American people to remind them that justice is supposed to be blind. It is not supposed to be going after political opponents and political rivals.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right? Now, you notice that in that clip, right? In that clip, I'm going to play the clip one more time for y'all, right? You notice that all them clowns wore the same goddamn outfit. With that navy suit, white shirt, and a red tie, just like how Trump does. And notice that that idiot Byron Donalds did not talk about the details of the case. All he said was, oh, it was a witch hunt. This is a sham. The American people need to remind the Democrat Party that this coming November, Donald Trump will be the 47th president. Not one time did he even talk about the details of the case. All they whining and crying about, this is a sham, this is a hoax. They're just out to bring down President Trump. Because all they do is audition for a party of one. Now, another thing I pay attention to is the fact that y'all complain about all this issues that's going on in the country or whatever like that, but why aren't y'all doing anything about it? All y'all complain about is nothing's getting done, and yet you're not in a position to get anything done because, once again, your dumbasses are sitting up at a makeshift podium out in New York City trying to audition for a party of one. But he ain't the only idiot. We got another one that you about to see right now. DJ, spin that shit.
Anybody here in the press, anybody at home, anybody in MSNBC or the media afterwards, to clearly state what exactly is the crime that Donald Trump committed? Oh, wait. We have not heard a good answer to that question. It has been vague until today. You heard Michael Cohen's testimony, after which I would say it is less clear than ever what that crime actually was. They'll say falsifying business records. Well, let's look at Who did we learn falsified business records today? Get what, hour, 2 hours, felt like it could have been 7 hours, of Michael Cohen talking about how he falsified business records. Okay, so you have a guy who has been a perjurer in the past that is now saying he falsified business records. What is the crime that Donald Trump committed? Now, it appears to be what they might allege is some sort of bookkeeping error or whatever. The real bookkeeping that we need accounting of is Judge Merchan's own family member collecting millions of dollars as a Democratic operative, using the existence of this trial as a fundraising ploy for Democrats. This is unconscionable. Imagine if the same shoe fit the other foot.
Okay, once again, that's nothing more than Trump Foot Clan members trying to deflect and distract from what is actually going on here. These slimy ass politicians, all they like to do is deflect and distract. Because when you can't argue the facts, you argue the law. And then when you can't argue the law, you argue the facts. And when you can't argue either one, then we'll just throw in some deflection tactic to throw you off what's really going on here. They know what the crime is. They know exactly what the crime is, but their job is not to tell you the truth. Their job is to act as Donald Trump's Foot Clan members. That's their job. Hey, let's talk about what's going on with everybody else, but don't back up with any kind of evidence or any kind of supporting documentation. No, let's just say some stuff and let's throw it on the wall and see what sticks. And then let's get the people distracted while Trump continues to do his other crimes. Hey, Byron Donalds, you idiot. Hey, that senior airman that was shot and killed by a race soldier, where's you at on that? You got time to be, putting your lips on the crack of Trump's ass, but you don't got time to address that situation with the senior airman who was gunned down by a police officer or whatever like that? Huh? You that desperate to become Trump's VP, huh? So we got military members, black military service members, Roger Fortson, right? Roger Fortson being gunned down at the hands of a race soldier out in Florida. Ain't you live in Florida right now, Byron Donalds? But yet, you got time to go to goddamn on New York City to be Trump's Foot Clan member, right? And you wonder why I don't got no respect for your bum ass. Mike Johnson, he's supposed to be some Christian guy, but yet his lips is also on the ass crack of a man who is a liar, cheater, scammer, rapist. But that's who Mike Johnson want to associate with, right? But he's supposed to be a Christian man. The fuck out of here. You guys are slimy as fuck. And before anybody comes up in this bitch trying to, oh, you must be a Democrat. No, I'm not. You're not going to project that shit onto me. I don't support the Democrat Party. And the videos I got up going at Camel Toe Harris and old nigga Jim Clyburn and all these other buffoons in the Democrat Party, right? You're not going to project that onto me. I'm an observant individual who is calling it as he sees it from both sides. Because as far as I'm concerned, both sides of the aisle don't care about black people. And we got willing and able, shameless, spineless, bootlick sellouts who will toe the line, carry water, and do whatever else to fall in their good graces. That's why we got idiots like Tim Scott and Byron Donalds on the right, and then we got other idiots like Hakeem Jeffries and old nigga Jim Clyburn on the left. I don't support either party. But this is what we talk about right here. We're talking about people who will carry water for a man who has shown he doesn't care about anybody but himself. Hey, Mike Johnson. Hey, this the man you want to call yourself carrying water for? DJ, spin that shit.
You mentioned the Bible. You've been talking about how it's your favorite book. And you said, I think last night in Iowa, some people are surprised that you say that. I'm wondering what one or two of your most favorite Bible verses are and why.
I wouldn't want to get into it because to me that's very personal. You know, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal. So I don't want to get into verses. I don't want to get into...
There's no verse that means a lot to you that you think about or cite?
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
Even to cite a verse that you like?
No, I don't want to do that.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal. I think it's just an incredible... The whole Bible is an incredible... I joke very much so. They always hold up the Art of the Deal. I say my second favorite book of all time. But I just think the Bible is just something very special.
Yeah, it's very special, all right. To the point, you want to have, raucous, wham bam, thank you, ma'am, sessions with porn stars, right? Okay. All right, Trump. But that's who Byron Donalds, Vivek Ramaswamy. Hey, let's look at that clip of Vivek Ramaswamy again. DJ, spin that shit.
Anybody here in the press, anybody at home, anybody at MSNBC or the media afterwards, to clearly state what exactly is the crime that Donald Trump committed? Oh, wait. We have not heard a good answer to that question. It has been vague until today. You heard Michael Cohen's testimony, after which I would say it is less clear than ever what that crime actually was. They'll say falsified.
Okay, so you see Vivek Ramaswamy, the Indian Jimmy Neutron, being all animated, have his hands all curled up and shit, just like Trump, trying to be all ticklet and all that. Where was all that for Ann Coulter, Vivek Ramaswamy? Huh? Where was all that at? That woman told you to your face. That woman told you to your face that despite all the stuff she agrees with and that you was articulate and smart, she would never vote for you because you're Indian. And you had no smoke for that. Now you sit up there and try to tell black people black history, which I find very laughable. You sit up there and try to do that. You sit up here and try to defend a man, all because you're trying to have some false hope that you're going to become his VP, but you got no smoke for a woman who told you to your face on your own podcast that she would not vote for you because you're Indian. You had no smoke for all the racists out there that told your wife to her face that she wouldn't go vote for that they weren't going to vote for her husband. You had no smoke for that. And yet you still try to kiss the ass and curry favor with the same people who don't care about you, who don't want nothing to do with you. You spineless, shameless hack. That's why people have no respect for you. You can call yourself trying to play conservative all you want to, Vivek Ramaswamy. They're not coming. They're not going to support you. The same people you're trying to curry favor for, they're not going to support you. You literal and proverbial ass-kissing bandit. You guys are disgusting. You guys are despicable to the lengths that you would go to curry favor for a man who will drop you like a hot potato the first chance he gets. The minute you don't serve his purpose, the minute you're not making any money for him, the minute he does not see any value in you, he is going to toss you aside like a piece of trash, or he's going to throw you in the trash like one of his used condoms. But y'all can't see that. And then you Trump supporters are just as complicit in this bullshit. So let me get this straight. This man can sit up here and commit all these crimes, right? Allegedly. He has not been found guilty in the court of law. But there's overwhelming evidence that support that he committed these crimes. Nothing happens without this man say so. So you mean to tell me all the stuff going on at his businesses or whatever, like he don't got no idea what the fuck's going on? People just out there just going rogue, right? People just doing this thing in their own volition. No, nothing happens without this man not knowing about it. He is the puppet master. You got all these people coming out here saying the same thing about this man, and yet we still got people out here who will try to hitch their wagons all for their own political come up or for their own personal come up. If you really want to know why you got these sycophants, these Foot Clan members, the Insane Clan Posse members who will wear the same outfit, it's because they're trying to raise their own goddamn profile. They will put their own morals, they will put their own ethics, they will put their own values. All that will be compromised, also they can raise their own goddamn profile. And that right there makes you a slimy ass individual. In the Byron Donalds. But hey, keep on doing you, boo-boo. You're going to be filtered out as time goes by. That's right. Now, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Now, if y'all see what the fuck's going on, right? Trump's under this goddamn gag order, which he tried to have appealed, which the gag order appeal got denied, right? And why did Trump got a gag order imposed on him? Because this motherfucker was going around here intimidating witnesses and jurors and all that. And then when you got that other stupid idiot in Jesse Waters, right, that slimy ass fucking weasel who's on Fox News, I don't know about Jared, not about Terry. And then juror number 2 ends up stepping aside out of fear of being identified. Juror number 2 could be eating ice cream at a mall somewhere, and some rabid Trump supporter will go out there and poison her ice cream or try to or whatever, or do some kind of threatening thing to her and her family, just so they boo thing, they deity, they end all be all gets acquitted. So this motherfucker out here trying to taint the jury pool and out here trying to intimidate witnesses and all that. That's why he got the gag order put on him. And you think that stopped him from going around here running his mother all recklessly about potential jurors and witnesses and all that? No, it didn't. But his sycophants can't see that. The people who are trying to curry favor for the orange man can't see that. All they want to say is, they're trying to politicize this thing. No one said anything about it being politicized until you clowns was running your mouth talking about, this being politicized. No, if anybody who's trying to politicize it is you. The Byron Donalds, the Mike Johnsons, the Vivek racist swamis, the Jim Jordans, the Matt Gaetz, all them clowns out there is trying to politicize this thing. Nobody else is out here screaming, this being political, except these guys, because that's what they want to project out to the public. And this is the smoke and mirrors that they're putting out here in the atmosphere to deflect and distract from the fact that this man he is the puppet master behind this bullshit. Michael Cohen just happened to be the one that takes the fall from it. And George Papadopoulos and Michael Flynn and other motherfuckers that went to jail behind this man, they operated at the behest of Donald Trump. He's the big fish in this motherfucker. Do you mean to tell me all these people gone behind the jail behind this man, and yet he ain't did nothing wrong? He's squeaky clean. No, his hands is all up in this motherfucking cookie jar. And then a lot of you guys are sitting up here defending this man, making excuses for him. You're not even being honest with yourselves. You're not even being honest. Because could you get away with that? Could you get away with the same thing this man here allegedly doing right now? Could you sit up here and talk about, oh, people out here trying to bring me down and all this other shit? Could you get away with the same thing this man is getting away with right now? And the answer is a resounding no, you cannot. You cannot get away with that. Byron Donalds, and the reason why I'm going so hard at him, because black folks is the one being the most targeted, being the most victimized here in America. And here he is being a sellout. He loves being a coon. He loves being a handkerchief head. Tim Scott, too. Man, it says here, lectures talk about how America ain't a racist country. The fuck out of here. As far as I'm concerned, all you black folks that hit your wagons, these white supremacists, y'all ain't nothing but pump bitches, man. Straight up. That is the honest to God truth. It's the classic question of what would you do for a Klondike bar? I have it on good faith that a lot of you clowns out there that support this bullshit will sell out your own mama for a Klondike bar. But anyway, tell me what you think about this shit. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!